I'm just going to say it out loud. Flying has become a hassle for many seniors. The stress, the long lines, the delays, the cramped seats, the high baggage fees, the new rules, you name it. These all make you get anxious even before you get to the airport. I'm not kidding. If you've ever stood in a long airport security line, exhausted before your vacation even started, and thought to yourself, there has got to be a better way, this video is just for you because there absolutely is a better way. And we're going to dive into all of it today. And once I show you what that better way looks like in this video, you may never set foot in an airport ever again, unless you want to. Did you know that travel anxiety is now one of the top reasons that seniors are staying home instead of seeing the world? And that's not fair, but it's true. And the biggest culprit isn't the travel itself, it's the airport. Today we're going to talk about what travel anxiety is, why it hits so many of us, especially as we get older, and most importantly, how to leave it behind for good by simply choosing a different way to travel. So grab your coffee, depending on what day of the morning it is. Get cozy and let's talk about this like good friends would. Yes, let's have a real conversation. Let me start by saying this though. If you've ever felt your heart race just thinking about a trip, you're not alone. Travel anxiety is real. It's common, and honestly, it's become even more of a thing in recent years. And here's what I've noticed. A huge part of that anxiety isn't really about traveling. It's specifically about flying, the actual flying. It's about the airports. It's about the airlines changing rules. It's just hard to keep up with. Think about it. You've got to get to the airport hours early. You're hauling luggage through massive terminals. You're standing in lines so long and security lines that don't even make sense. Boarding lines, lines for the bathrooms. You're dealing with delays, cancellations, last minute gate changes, middle seats, and overhead bins that are always full by the time you get on board. Then you land in your destination feeling exhausted, stiff, dehydrated, and you've still got to deal with baggage claim and ground transportation. By the time you get to your destination, you don't feel like you're on a vacation anymore. You feel like you've just run a marathon. Am I talking to you? It's like trying to play chess without the right pieces. And for those of us who have any health considerations, whether that's a bad back, joint pain, limited mobility, anxiety, heart concerns, or just the wisdom that comes with age, that experience can feel downright overwhelming, if you ask me. Some people have started avoiding travel altogether because of it. And that breaks my heart because travel is one of life's greatest joys. Because you get to experience new places and add new memories to your memory bank. You deserve it too. Honestly, you don't have to really fly though to have an amazing adventure. Not even close. And I'm going to show you why. But before I dig deeper, I want to share my ebook titled The Senior's Guide to Stress-Free Travel Below 35,000 Feet. It's packed with more innovative ways that you can enjoy travel without setting foot in an airplane. This is not a guide about giving up on travel. It's about choosing better ways to travel at this stage of your life, where you're retired and you just want to explore the world. You will definitely love this one. It is a game changer, so grab it from the link in the description below. You'll definitely be glad that you did. Now let's move on and start with my personal favorite, and that's the train. I love train rides. Oh, if you've never taken a proper train journey, you're in for such a treat. Imagine this. You show up at a beautiful train station, no 2-hour early woo like the airplane. Maybe 30 minutes ahead is fine. You walk up to your comfortable reserved seat. There's a dining car. There are big windows. And outside those windows, the countryside just unfolds right in front of you like a living painting as the train goes by. Amtrak here in the United States has some truly spectacular routes. The California Zephyr takes you from Chicago all the way to San Francisco. through the Rockies and the Sierra Nevada. It's breathtaking. The Coast Starlight train runs along the Pacific coast. The Empire Builder cuts through the northern plains and into the Pacific Northwest. These are journeys, not just transportation and not just travel. And the best part, you can get up, you can walk around whenever you want. No seatbelt restrictions like on the plane. You can sleep in a real bed in a sleeper car. You arrive right in the heart of the city, not at some airport 45 minutes outside of town. Efficient, elegant, and honestly, just a pleasure from start to finish. No anxiety in sight. Now, let's talk about cruising, because if you haven't tried it yet, I want you to really hear me on this one. A cruise is one of the most effortless, enjoyable ways to see the world. You unpack once, just once, and then your hotel moves with you from destination to destination while you sleep. You wake up in a new port every day or two, I would say. You explore as much or as little as you want, and then you come back to your floating home, which is a ship, where dinner is waiting for you. And there's live entertainment too in the evening. The planning is simple. Your meals are largely taken care of. You're surrounded by other travelers who more often than not are in the same season of life as you are, in their 60s or thereabout, 50s, 60s, thereabout. I hope you're getting value from this video so far. I'm not done yet, so stay tuned. So we're now on to river cruises. These are particularly wonderful, and I say that with so much love because river cruises are intimate. They go to smaller towns and villages that big ships can't reach, and the pace is just lovely. The Mississippi River Cruise right here at home in the United States is great. These river journeys are slow travel at its finest. No rushing, no chaos, just beautiful scenery and wonderful people. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking right now. Cheryl, I've done road trips, but have you done a road trip intentionally designed for your comfort? Because there is a world of difference between a rushed drive to get somewhere and a leisurely road trip where the journey is the whole point of the experience. When you drive, you're completely in control, right? You stop when you want to stop. You eat when you want to eat. You linger at that breathtaking roadside overlook. You don't have weight limits on your luggage. You bring everything that you need, even that special pillow from home that helps you sleep better. You are in control now. You can bring your own snacks, your own music, and your own audiobooks as well. And if you're driving long distance and that feels a bit too much, there are some great options too. You can book Amtrak to transport your car while you ride the train. Yes, that's actually a thing. I did that a few years ago, and it was the best decision for me at the time. Or you could consider renting an RV, which has become incredibly popular in recent years. With an RV, you have your own kitchen. Can you imagine that? Your own bed, your own bathroom. Not that those little bathrooms on the plane, and the open road ahead of you. Many seniors who've switched to RV travel say that they've never felt more free. Whatever mode of travel that you choose, there are a few things that make a real difference when it comes to keeping that anxiety at bay. The first is planning. You still have to plan, but not over planning. You want to know where you're staying, how you're getting there, and have a loose idea of what you want to do when you get there. But leave room to breathe, right? So that there's some spontaneity. Yeah. Rigid itineraries create their own kind of stress and anxiety. Travel with someone that you're comfortable with, if you can. Whether that's a partner, a dear friend, a sibling, one of your kids, or even a small group tour that caters to seniors. Having a travel companion makes the whole thing more fun. And speaking of group tours, there are some wonderful companies out there that specifically design tours for older travelers like yourself. Smaller groups, slower paces, more included amenities, and guides who genuinely understand your needs and want to help give you an enjoyable experience. Give yourself some grace around timing as well. Don't plan anything for the day you arrive, because I think it's important to rest, settle in, and explore a little on your own terms. And give yourself a buffer day at the end before you have to drive back home or whichever mode of transportation. Nothing spikes travel anxiety like feeling rushed. And finally, and I really want you to hear this one, travel is supposed to be enjoyable. If something does not feel right, you're allowed to change your plan. You're allowed to spend an extra day somewhere that you love. You're allowed to skip the thing everybody says that you have to see if it doesn't excite you. With the tips and tricks on this channel, you will soon be a pro traveler. And pro travelers know that the best trip is the one that fills your soul with excitement. Please subscribe to the channel, and if this video has helped you, please hit that notification bell so that you can get more in-depth information on planning these travel ideas that we just discussed for your next trip. Listen, when you take the airport out of the equation and start exploring the world by train, by ship, by car, by RV, or by river, you'll rediscover why you fell in love with traveling in the first place. It's all about the experience. It's all about slowing down enough to actually see things. It's about coming home with stories that make your heart happy, stories that you can tell to your children and grandchildren. You have earned this. You deserve to travel beautifully, not stressfully. And I'm here every step of the way to help you do exactly that. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to grab that ebook that I mentioned before, The Senior Guide to Stress-Free Travel Below 35,000 Feet. It is the best companion to planning your next travel adventure. The link will be in the description below. It is time now to travel well, travel smart, and travel like the absolute pro that you are. Take care now, and I will see you in the next video.